Funny as we're in
Recording's on.
Ready? Okay.
Ready.
Hold on. Call this special meeting of the City Commission to order. Time is this correct? 2:51? Yeah, 2:51. How did you guys get that fixed? That's great. 2:51 p.m. Can you go ahead and do another roll call for me, Pam?
Yes, sir. My paper. Commissioner Burton?
Here.
Commissioner Moore?
Here.
Commissioner DeVito?
Present.
Vice Mayor Lori?
Present.
Assistant City Manager, CRA Manager Bonnie Loveday?
Here.
And I don't know your name,
Captain
Mike?
Yeah, Captain Mike Demaduke.
Captain
Mike Demaduke.
He's here.
Is that the name of those?
Pamela Taylor, Code Enforcement Officer, interim recording clerk.
Excellent.
Okay. Thank you, Captain, for joining us. The reason that we are having this special meeting, first of all, I'd like to make sure that everyone received notice of this and that we all agree that that was sufficient notice for a special meeting.
I would just like to point out one little thing. Our notices used to be in a different format. Mayor isn't here, you're here. The notices, my notice was properly delivered to my home, thank you all who did so. But the notice doesn't say who called the meeting, it just says a special meeting has been called. And our charter clearly says that special meetings are called by the mayor or 3 commissioners, pending any public records, whatever, public, sunshine law. So our notices used to say specifically they were signed by the mayor, and I'm sure someone could sign on her behalf if she's not here. But our notices used to say that the special meeting was called by the mayor, which complies with the charter. So just wanted to share that.
Let's go home.
No.
I think I am going to waive that technicality at this point, and I hope everybody else does too.
I'll speak to Derek on that, make sure that we have that. But this was called by the mayor, in absence, John, but, and that's why I'm presiding. So the one order of business that we have is the emergency resolution 2026-06, which puts back in place the emergency burn ban. As you guys all probably know, I would hope, we are in a severe drought. This is similar to the first resolution that we passed. It allows us, it's for 7 days, it will continue to renew as long as the county still has theirs in place. And Captain, is there anything that you needed or would like to add about this?
Well, like you said, we're extremely dry. We do have that fire that's going on in Boswick. It has merged from 2 fires into one big giant one, and it's still climbing. Last was, I heard it was like 4,700 acres. I think it's still climbing
over 5
now. I haven't been up there, so I don't know as far as exactly what's going on, but it's pretty big, and they're predicting this year to be like another 98. And so if we get ahead of this by maybe issuing a burn ban to keep it from, us from having big fires there in our area. So far, we're doing okay, but all it takes is one.
And as the drought continues, it's gonna get more dangerous.
Yes.
Now, I have one question for you.
Yes.
How close is this to Boston?
It's impossible.
It's right in
To
Boston.
the town.
Okay, so is this gonna affect the
Blueberry
Blueberry
Festival
Festival?
Saturday.
Is it right by where they,
So Boswick's like 10 minutes from Palaca, and that smoke was traveling all the way down to here yesterday. It was covered in smoke, and then this morning I did my patrol and I went out to all the way up to San Mateo, and it was thick smoke. It's coming over the river, so I guess it's played by ear to see what the city of Palaca does.
I mean, they canceled the law enforcement more last night because of the smoke.
yeah, oh, I know, it was pretty thick.
Yeah, we didn't get anything, and we tried to burn ban.
Commissioner Roy, if I could be recognized just briefly.
Sure.
Is my understanding,
Okay.
is my understanding that the Flash Community Center, they're unincorporated, but they have a community center, that is being used as an evacuation location.
Well,
So,
I haven't heard anything officially.
Yeah.
I'm just supposed to be there is all, and well, I haven't heard anything officially that it's been canceled.
I don't know.
We're talking about the blueberry test? Yes.
they might want you to bring water and supplies, because it said there was a notice about fire, and it said clearly,
I was just gonna bring $20 to buy my pie.
Yeah, I was gonna bring it back.
to buy 2, 3, whatever I can get.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, but no, this is pretty serious.
Yes, it is.
it's very serious.
Don lives over there, and the wind, he has over 100 acres, I think, and
Yes.
they were very concerned, but as of yesterday, the wind had shifted to where the concern was elsewhere versus that area, so hopefully that's continued the case, but.
And like you said, possibly is unincorporated, possibly because a large area that, you say you live in Boston, but.
There's a lot of land.
There's a lot of area, and it is very rural. So anyway, back to the point of why we're here, is this emergency resolution. And I need a motion,
Yes,
from someone to approve that.
And if I can, before we have a motion, if I have one comment, I gotta get with Don, I'm gonna bring to the commission specifically, emergency, actions for down the road to give the authority for the mayor to pull these without having to have the special meetings based on the county and what they're doing. So we're in line. If there needs to be a ban in place, we can do it, but for now, this will suffice.
right, well, if I may, that was my question, I sent an email to Dawn and to you. If we could, is it possible for us to amend our ordinance so that anytime the county has a burn ban, we automatically follow
Right.
their burn ban? Because from what I understood from Dawn, it would be very complicated for us to do our own burn ban. That he seemed to indicate that we don't really have the authority to do that, but if we can just piggyback on the county automatically so that we don't have a delay,
Correct.
which is,
And
this is serious.
And in that case too, I mean, you have other natural disasters like hurricanes and things. If there's a state of emergency, then we should be able to follow that higher authority in that state of emergency and declare our own without having to have multiple meetings about it.
Because we-
Especially time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Right.
And
So
we have-
we'll be bringing that up for discussion. I apologize and I digress.
I'm happy to make a motion. Okay. I move that the city commission adopts resolution number 2026-06, an emergency order regarding open burning during a declared forest and brush fire emergency.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Commissioner DeVito and a second by Commissioner Burton. Any discussion? Do I have any public comments? Anyone? Any? Okay.
Just, if I could, I'd like to draw attention to a couple things. It says besides no open burning, apparently you can still use your grill for food, but it says specifically no sale, use, or discharge of fireworks, no use or discharge of flares, no outdoor burning devices, obviously not burning your lawn, debris, or trash, no parking your vehicles with catalytic converters in high grassy or vegetated areas, and no discarding any lit, anything from a vehicle.
Right.
So very,
This
that's
here.
over and above our usual fire ordinance.
Okay, any other discussion? Pam, let's do a roll call vote, please.
Commissioner DeVito?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Burton?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Lori?
Aye. Okay, that passes. So we've adopted resolution 2606. And so we need to make sure, Derek, that this is posted on the website
Yes, sir.
in the scroll or the crawl.
Yes, sir.
Because it needs to be, it says in here that it needs to be in a conspicuous place, and it also needs to be sent to Turnip Seed, whatever his name is.
Yes, he'll get a copy of this. We've already have a ticker on there for the burn ban. We had it ahead of time, just to make sure we put the ticker on there for the county's burn ban. We'll also put one on there added for ours, but that went out this morning. I believe I emailed you all that poster that we put together.
And I think that, yeah, there's there's something else about, yeah, it just needs to make sure that it's in a conspicuous place, and we also need to post it on the doors.
Yes, sir.
Of City Hall.
It'll be posted everywhere.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone else have any business to bring before the commission? Anyone?
I just wanted to say, I thought that, if y'all saw the notice that the city manager put out about burning, and I particularly appreciated the part on the notice that said, if you see someone burning, immediately call 911.
Yeah.
No calling the local fire department, don't call the non-emergent, call 911.
Yeah.
Because if you
It's
see
serious.
something, not allowed, yeah.
Yeah,
We don't need another.
I would give the kudos to our fire chief. I got with him last night and called him and told him I needed some good notes. I wanted him to look at it and give me something to put out to the public, and that was from him. So, thank you to Chief Razor for that.
Thank you.
And we appreciate all of our emergency personnel. You guys have a hard job and it's thankless, but we appreciate it. Thank you. Anybody else? Then I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Okay, motion by Commissioner DeVito, is there a second?
I'll second it.
A second by Commissioner Burton. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We stand adjourned.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Gordon. Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Well done.